Hey, hello out there, and a good Sunday to you. Welcome to another episode of JD's Deep Cut Sunday Tracks. All right, hope you're having a good one. A little later edition today. It's still Sunday, all right? Still Sunday. A little bit of a time change. Not that it affected this, but kind of had a busy day today. Got a big batch of records, which you'll probably see some of those in future episodes. Got some really good ones. A couple of reissues, but limited reissues, which those are cool as well because sometimes you get a lot more stuff in there. Um, I was never a big fan of reissues. I still always try to get first pressings, first editions. But when it's a limited edition, something that they made only 500 of, um, it's cool to have those because there's a lot more in-depth information, pictures, anecdotes, notes, gatefold, limited gatefold stuff like that, inner sleeves you might get, which is always fun. It's always cool to have um, more stuff. There more information of the band. Maybe there's a hidden song in there that they're gonna include. All that's always good stuff. All right. So again, let's talk about another good song from another band that might have got lost in the cracks. Gonna talk about Triumph today. Triumph was a hard rock heavy metal band, a little progressive there as well. Came out in the 70s, early 70s, 72, 73, got an early start. Um, they did have two big hit albums, but I always saw Triumph as a under the radar band for some reason. Maybe it's because there was another band from the same country, Canada, that was hitting it big out there, Rush. I always called Triumph Rush's little brother, you know, um, in a good way, of course. I love Triumph. Triumph is a masterful three-piece band. Okay, Triumph again, in a similar sense, like Rush. There's three members in the band, but it sounds like there's 10 people up there making noise. Okay, um, Rick Emmett, the guitar player. I mean, all the band members play like 10 different instruments, um, sometimes simultaneously. Rick Emmett played double neck guitar with the organ. He would use the vocoder as well to enhance the vocals. The drummer played all kinds of um, instruments as well. A lot of percussion out there, a lot of synthesizer as well. But Triumph was more of a hard rocking band. Um, I came to get exposed to Triumph about in 1980, 81. I was about 10 years old. Got a cassette, a compilation cassette I still have. One of their songs was on there, which is a song we're going to talk about today. And that's how I first heard of them. Okay. Wasn't a big radio band. I mean, I might have heard them a few times here and there, but again, it was a band again that would always that would fall kind of under the radar. I feel like Triumph is a fans band, a musicians band. A lot of musicians, love them for their artistry, for their musicianship. Again, Rick Emmett, Gil Moore. I mean, these guys played all kinds of instruments, and it shows. If you ever get a chance to see one of their live DVDs, you got to check it out because they are amazing. Okay, the album we're talking about today is Never Surrender. Okay, this came out in 1982. Um, this was a big album for them, but again, not like huge. It did chart Canada. Um, a World of Fantasy is the song. Okay, this is their sixth album. Allied Forces was before this one, which was also another great album. Uh, and if you get a chance, like I said, check out Stages. I think it came out after this. Stages is a live album. Great. A World of Fantasy. Okay, it's about a 6-minute song, 6-minute track. Great musicianship, great intro. Um, Great story behind the lyrics as well. Okay. Um, but yeah, that song did chart, but they fell off they fell off the wayside again. It's, like I said, the band that didn't didn't maintain. Rush was a underground band for their first years, but then they just blew up. I mean, blew up in the 80 81. Exit Stage Left. That was a huge album, but just to put them up on a whole another level. Okay, Triumph never got to that next level where they're like a household name. Rush is like a household name, played on the radio. All the time you hear them, even though it's the same song. uh, but Triumph, like I said, they never got that due for some reason, one reason or another. Um, but check out A World of Fantasy off their sixth album, Never Surrender. Uh, they had a stint. They came out. There was a huge festival back in '83 called the US Festival in San Bernardino, um, which there was about 300,000 fans in attendance. They were one of the bands on the bill. They called that day Heavy Metal Sunday because Judas Priest was on that day, Motley Crue, Van Halen, Triumph. Check that video out if you get a chance. I know it's on YouTube. So yeah, US Festival 1983. Triumph is like, you see the guys up there playing, you hear the music, and it's like, where's the rest of the band, like, members? Where's the other synthesizer? I mean, they're all doing all this noise. Rick Emmett, like I said, great vocals. He did have a kind of along the same lines, along the same vocal range as Geddy Lee. Um, but I like to call Triumph Rush's little brother. Yeah. I don't know if they would like that, but and not in a bad way, no, not whatsoever. They're a great band. Just for some reason, kind of fell, along the wayside, fell through the cracks, and they never got to be that household name, for some reason, one reason or another. But yeah, World of Fantasy. It's about a almost a 6 minute track. You want to check out. It has a synthesizer stuff, okay, in there. Vocoder in there. You got the double neck guitar, 12 string, which he plays. Sounds great. Sounds great. So again, A World of Fantasy by Triumph off their Never Surrender album. Check it out. Check it out. I'll put the link there so you can listen to it. Okay. All right. So hope you're having a good Sunday, or hope you're enjoying your day. We'll see you on the next one. All right.